everyone, welcome. I hope you're all doing awesome. Today is a big one, everybody, because we're going to be talking about all of our favorite topic. Every single TikTok viral Korean antioxidant serums which are targeted for dark spots, hyperpigmentation, uneven skin tone, dullness, melasma, sunspots, age spots, freckles, you name it. All those stubborn stuff. There are so many serums in the market, from soothing to hydrating to brightening to dark spots to anti-aging, etc., which makes it so confusing for beginners to choose from. Among all those categories, antioxidant serums kind of tackle everything I just mentioned. They provide protection against UV radicals, anti-aging benefits, brightening and radiance, hydration, and many more. The most common antioxidant ingredients being vitamin C, niacinamide, glutathione, alpha-arbutin, tranexamic acid, kojic acid, azelaic acid, vitamin A, E, ferulic acid, and some plant-derived ingredients like green tea, propolis extract, turmeric root extract, licorice, etc. In this video, I'm gonna be reviewing 12 most viral ones: Anua, Numbuzin, Skin 100 for Abib, Dr.Althea, Axisy, Tiam, Beauty of Joseon, and one hidden Japanese one. I've been testing all of them on my acne-prone post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation for 2 years now. So stay tuned until the end of the video because I'll be ranking them from my own experience and also rate them from my own perspective. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. First, let's get the obvious out of the way: Beauty of Joseon Glow Serum. This right here changed the trajectory of Korean skincare industry. Till today, it's the most viral and best-selling K-beauty serum globally. Not only this, their entire serum range went viral for being able to provide high-quality, effective, supercharged ingredients at such an affordable price point. This glow serum, not to be confused with their Glow Deep Serum, which contains arbutin and rice bran water. I see a lot of people getting confused. Anyways, this one contains niacinamide and propolis extract as an antioxidant. It's meant to heal damaged skin barrier, cure mild acne, brighten the overall complexion, and enhance skin radiance and glow. The texture is honey-like, a bit thicker, kind of gloopy, not gonna lie. It feels hydrating and moisturizing on the skin, leaving a visibly filmy glow on the skin. Even though it's marketed towards oily, acne-prone skin, I feel like it's a bit too greasy for them. It's more suited for dry skin in my opinion. So if you're a beginner looking to introduce an antioxidant serum, then this one's a good, affordable one. Next up is Tiam Vita B3 Source Serum. Ooh, we're moving to some good stuff. This one's probably the most affordable one on this list and one of the better ones. It's a niacinamide dominant antioxidant serum. Along with 10% niacinamide, it features 2% arbutin, which makes it a bit more stronger, potent, and less boring than the previous one. Because of its highly concentrated formula, brightens the overall skin tone, reduces dark spots, and controls excessive sebum production. The combination of niacinamide and arbutin helps in inhibiting melanin production, resulting in brightening more even complexion in just 3-4 weeks. The texture is super light, watery, hydrating texture that gives an instant boost of deep hydration to the skin. Even though it's so hydrating, it does not feel sticky, oily, or heavy at all. Absorbs completely, leaving a non-sticky, hydrated, plump-looking complexion. From formulation to texture to finish to affordability, it's one hell of a gem. I feel like if the ordinary 10% niacinamide was too underwhelming for you, and the Anua 10% niacinamide 4% tranexamic acid dark spot correcting serum, which spoiler alert is also on this list, was too overpowering for you, then this is gonna be the one for you. It has that perfect sweet spot, but please keep in mind it does contain 10% niacinamide, so if you're not used to that, it can irritate your skin. Suitable for all skin types, especially for oily and combination skin. Next up is the Anua Peach Niacin Serum. This one's pretty viral among the aesthetic girlies, like the Pinteresty soft girl aesthetics, because of its such a pretty soft peachy pink color that perfectly vibes with the coquette girl image. But that's not the point of this video. Is the product inside as good as the packaging? Well, we're gonna find out shortly after. The formula contains 5% niacinamide and 70% peach fruit extract as an antioxidant. It also includes some other fermented ingredients as an additional nutrients for the skin. This one's a pretty nice, gentle, everyday use brightening serum. It takes about 2 to 3 months to see visible results on the skin, so don't expect too much of a brightening action. It's just not meant for that. It has a beautiful, hydrating, viscous texture that is a bit similar to the Abib one without the capsules. I know the Anua red serum and the dark spot correcting serum gets a bad rap for being sticky on the skin, but this one on the other hand, completely different story. Even though it's so hydrating, it does not feel heavy, sticky or oily on the skin. Gives a slower result but suitable for all skin type. But it does have noticeably juicy peach scent, so if you're sensitive to fragrances, keep that in mind. It could irritate your skin. Other than that, it's a great, gentle, beginner-friendly antioxidant serum for all skin types, especially for teenagers with the packaging and all. Like, come on. If I had to rate it, I'll rate it 3 out of 5, which is not bad. Next up is the Dr.Althea Vitamin Boosting Serum. This one's our first vitamin C dominant one on this list. This Dr.Althea one was released last year and quickly became the best-selling vitamin C serum for a while. It was flying off their shelves so quickly along with their mega viral 345 prim that we all know. It gave them a hard time keeping it in stock, and for a very good reason. It contains 63% sea buckthorn water, which has 12 times higher vitamin C content than literal oranges and lemons, which still remains a vitamin C derivative though. This ingredient is known for its antioxidant and brightening properties, along with tranexamic acid and niacinamide. It does not contain L-ascorbic acid, which is the active form of vitamin C, which makes it a gentler option, but it still is very effective at brightening the overall complexion of the skin. It all comes down to the formulation, right? But I would say don't rely on this one too much for dark spot. It has a lightweight, runny, hydrating texture that is a bit similar to the Tiam one. Absorbs beautifully, leaving a plump finish with no stickiness whatsoever. I feel like if you're a beginner to vitamin C and wanna upgrade to something a bit more potent but still remains gentle, then this one's a perfect start. Next up is the Anua Azeleic Acid Active Soothing Serum. This is the only one on this list that is one ingredient dominant. Oh wait, no, there's actually another one too. Sorry about that. As the name suggests, this is an azelaic acid power serum. Azelaic acid is super underrated when it comes to dark spots and hyperpigmentation. It's an antimicrobial ingredient that inhibits the overgrowth of melanin production, which is the #1 culprit for dark spots and hyperpigmentation. And this one's no different in that sense. It contains 10% azelaic acid, which is the star ingredient here. And boy, is it an amazing one. It not only reduces dark spots and hyperpigmentation, but also cures milder acne, as well as providing soothing properties to the already inflamed skin. Whenever I get acne flare-ups, I grab this one with my eyes closed. It has quickly become my favorite Anua serum and one of my holy grail serum in my entire serum collection. And that's saying a lot. I have a ton of them. It has a very watery texture that feels hydrating on the skin. It has a tad bit of moisture grip on the skin, which feels very comfortable and non-sticky. Suitable for all skin types, but oily combination acne-prone sensitive skin squad, look no further, this is your guy. It will not only take care of pigmentation issues, also tackle your existing acne. Let's talk about the tone brightening capsule Ampoule. Can we take a moment to appreciate the beautiful packaging? Like, it's gorgeous. The videos with this one are actually going insanely viral on TikTok and Instagram with over like 50 million views. That's crazy. However, it is actually an awesome product. It is a brightening serum, also with niacinamide and tranexamic acid, but with lesser percentage. It also has an addition of vitamin C derivatives, whereas Anua contains glutathione in that case. The thing that makes it different is that it contains huge percentage, 77% I suppose, of pure Centella asiatica, which is an infamous herbal ingredient in calming and soothing the skin. Brightens the overall skin complexion, reduces dark spots, balances the oil and water level of your skin, soothes redness and inflammation, sensitive skin friendly, and makes your skin super plump and hydrated. You instantly can see the plumping effect of your skin, I'm not even kidding. The texture is thicker and viscous. It has little white capsules where the actives are encapsulated. So you're gonna get fresh application of each ingredient every time you apply it on your skin. It feels hydrating but not greasy or sticky at all. It completely absorbs, leaving a lit from within glow. It's insane. The formula is actually insane. However, it does take longer to deliver results though. It's better for brightening the overall complexion of your skin than targeting dark spots in my opinion. The star ingredient here is the tranexamic acid, which is a very popular ingredient for dark spots in Korea and Japan. It's safer than AHAs, for example lactic acid or glycolic acid, but effective. This one contains 2% tranexamic acid, which is half than Anua, so it makes it gentler and more sensitive skin friendly. It takes 1 month max to see results and improvements. I've had many followers come and ask me in panic mode that their skin is looking lighter than before, as well as their dark spots, so it definitely works. Comes in a huge 100 ml bottle, but more affordable than which is like more expensive because that is 30 ml. This is what I love about K-Beauty, is that they're so generous in the volume of their products. I've been using this for so long, but I barely have made any dent. The beads are made out of Madacasoside, this is how I pronounce it I suppose. So when you rub it in on your skin, it kind of gives a very gentle physical exfoliation, which is not harsh in any way or shape or form, so don't get scared, okay? It's still pretty gentle and very sensitive skin friendly. Now let's talk about the Abib one. It's very similar to the Skin 104 with 5% niacinamide, vitamin C derivatives. However, instead of tranexamic acid, it features glutathione, which is their star ingredient in the Glutathiosome line. For those of you who don't know, glutathione is an antioxidant which is naturally found within our bodies. Famous Korean celebrities actually inject glutathione to whiten or brighten their skin tone. It is a beauty standard in South Korea. Not only that, it also flushes out toxins from our bodies, improving gut health, which also contributes to clearer, healthier, and brighter looking complexion. Research has found that topical application of glutathione also helps in brightening, evening out skin tone, and reduces dark spots and pigmentation. I know the texture looks a bit viscous, that's Skin 104, but this one is more deeply hydrating, if that makes any sense. It almost turns runny when applied and gives a boost of refreshing hydration to the skin. This one also contains little orange beads which burst on the skin while applied. Very hydrating but not sticky, greasy or oily on the skin. Suitable for all skin types. Oily, combination, dry, sensitive, everything. I personally have really enjoyed this one. It has quickly become my favorite niacinamide serum or glutathione. I have multiple backup bottles and I will forever repurchase this one. I have very oily, acne-prone skin and I use it at night time. I wake up with more brighter, healthier and radiant-looking complexion. Let's talk about the Anua one. This red cough syrup-looking serum has taken over all of our For You page, right? And for a very good reason actually. It is the strongest and most potent dark spot serum you're gonna ever find on K-Beauty market. K-Beauty is usually all about gentle skincare, soothing and all, but Anua came in and knocked it all out with its bold 10% incorporation of niacinamide along with 4% tranexamic acid and 2% alpha-arbutin, which are like the golden trio of brightening ingredients. It reduces stubborn dark spots, post-inflammatory marks, regulates sebum production and improves the overall quality and health of your skin. Packed with antioxidants, it boosts collagen production, whereas targets melatonin aggressors, resulting in brightening, hyperpigmentation, and dark spots. The texture is a bit viscous and kind of sticky than other serums. It leaves a moisturizing, radiant glow, which I think oily skin people will find a bit greasy. It's actually not greasy, it just has that tad bit of moisture grip. So keep that in mind if you do not like greasy finishes or if you have oily skin. However, it's not for sensitive skin though. I have extremely sensitive under eyes and it kind of burned my under eye skin, not gonna lie. The rest of my face was pretty fine, so keep that in mind, okay? Now let's talk about the Numbuzin one. This right here is a supercharged serum packed with superstar brightening ingredients known to mankind. It has 5 different types of antioxidant brightening active ingredients packed in one single serum bottle. Usually when we want a dark spot serum, we look for one specific ingredient, for example, alpha-arbutin to target that specific annoying dark spots. But here it has vitamin C including L-ascorbic acid, 5% niacinamide, 4% tranexamic acid, alpha-arbutin and 98% pure glutathione. So you can tell it has that perfect sweet spot of coordinated percentage which provides maximum results with minimum sensitivity. So you don't have to pile on different serums to get different variations of actives. The star ingredient here is, I want to say glutathione, and glutathione is an amazing underrated skin brightening ingredient. pairs so well with vitamin C, and together they are a powerhouse. Whereas niacinamide and tranexamic acid suppresses excessive pigment production, boosting skin radiance and glow. The texture is on the milky side, which is very hydrating and nourishing, but does not feel oily, sticky or heavy on the skin. Super lightweight but so fast absorbing. I know it's a milky serum, but considering the fact that it's a milky serum, it absorbs so freaking fast and does not feel like sticky. I really appreciate this different take on the texture. Considering the fact that it has so many different actives, it could get a bit too much for sensitive skin, but because of its texture, it's actually super nourishing. Next up is the Dr.Althea Gentle Vitamin C Serum. It is the gentler alternative to the original vitamin C serum, which we talked about earlier. So it's even more gentle than their already gentle one. It contains 20% sea buckthorn water, where the original had 63%. And instead of tranexamic acid, it features niacinamide, which makes it more gentle, beginner-friendly intro to antioxidant. Tranexamic acid can sometimes feel irritating on some people, so niacinamide is perfect choice for that. So automatically, the results are even also slower. So how does it compare to the original? I feel like both are pretty sensitive skin friendly, so you can go for either one of them. But the original gives faster results, so you might as well go for the original. The texture is also very similar to the OG too. This one's for the beginner of the beginner of the beginners. And I'm talking extremely sensitive skin. Next up is the Melano CC Serum. This one's the only one on this list that's vitamin C dominant, and a Japanese one. It contains pure L-ascorbic acid, which is the active form of vitamin C. Along with L-ascorbic acid, it has vitamin E, which helps to stabilize the active form of vitamin C. Salicylic acid at a lower percentage that gives an additional antibacterial properties and helps unclog pores. It gives serious brightening to the skin, and I'm talking to the max. It has a light watery oil-like texture, but don't get scared if I say oil-like, because it does not feel oily at all. As you can see, it's so lightweight and gives a little bit of nourishment, but absorbs completely, looking invisible on the skin. L-ascorbic acid is very hard to stabilize and prone to oxidation, but because of its super innovative airtight packaging, it keeps air and light at bay, keeping the formula stable for a very long time. And finally, I kept the most viral one for last, Axisy Dark Spot Correcting Glow Serum. This was the first ever Korean dark spot serum that went viral worldwide, and people were going mental over this. It is a niacinamide-based gentle soothing serum that not only brightens dark spots but also provides immense amount of soothing, cooling benefits to the skin, which in result cures redness and irritation that occurs during acne. It's more of a soothing serum in my opinion than a dark spot one. Through this, people actually discovered the Korean soothing skincare world for the first time, and ever since, this category is still trending. So I get why people were obsessing over this, because it really helps in repairing damaged skin barrier, which sometimes is the main culprit behind skin issues and irritation like acne. It has a very lightweight gel texture that gives a burst of hydration to the skin. You instantly can feel the soothing, cooling effects on the skin. Leaves a hydrated, refreshing finish without any stickiness whatsoever. I can see why it's so mass appealing. Suitable for all skin types, especially for sensitive skin and if you don't have any issues to begin with. If you are looking for dark spot correction, then you'll be heavily disappointed, I'll say that. As a gentle antioxidant, it's a nice one. Now, let's do our rankings and ratings and discuss a little bit about them, shall we? All of them are really good, from formulation to texture to finish to effects. Some are gentler, suitable for beginners, teenagers, and overall sensitive skin squad, whereas others are more powerful, potent, and for skincare-wise advanced type of people. So choose according to your preference and personal skin needs. Among all of them, my personal favorites are the Abib Glutathiosome Dark Spot Serum and the Anua Azeleic Acid Serum. I know, shocker, right? Let's compile my ratings and rankings from my own experience using every single one on this list. Now, let's rank them in order from mildest to the strongest.
let him say we can go wherever you like. Baby, say the words and I'm down. All I need is you on my side. We can go wherever you like. I'll be